The controversy surrounding India's Got Latent reached the Supreme Court today, with YouTuber and podcaster Ranveer Allahbadia seeking permission to continue airing his shows. Allahbadia told the court that his shows are his only source of livelihood, supporting 280 employees. The Supreme Court has permitted Allahbadia to resume the Ranveer Show, subject to him furnishing an undertaking that his podcast shows will maintain the desired standards of morality and decency so that viewers of any age group can watch. The top court said he is being permitted to resume the show as the livelihood of 280 employees depends on the telecast of his show. The Supreme Court is hearing pleas to club multiple FIRs against Allahbadia, comedian Samir Raina and others associated with the show. While Allahbadia has been granted interim protection from arrest, the court has imposed key restrictions. Number 1, he must surrender his passport at the Thane police station. Number 2, he cannot leave India without prior approval. And number 3, he cannot conduct any direct or indirect shows related to the case. The controversy began when Ranveer Allahbadia, who was a guest judge on India's Got Latent, made remarks about parents that sparked public outrage. This led to multiple FIRs being registered in different states. During today's hearing, Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, representing the central government, said he watched the show out of curiosity and remarked, quote-unquote, "It is not vulgar, but it is perverse. Humor is one thing, vulgarity is one thing, and perversity is another level." The Supreme Court also took note of the views of the Attorney General and Solicitor General, who suggested that there may be a need for some regulatory measures to prevent the airing of content that does not align with society's known moral standards. However, the court was also clear it will not impinge upon the fundamental right to free speech and expression. To strike this balance, the court has asked the Solicitor General to deliberate on possible measures that can regulate content while staying within the constitutional framework of Article 19(4). Any draft regulations in this regard may be put in the public domain for feedback from stakeholders before any legal or judicial action is taken. Allahbadia also requested permission to travel abroad for professional engagements. However, the Supreme Court has ruled that this request will only be considered after he joins the investigation and is no longer required for the probe. Additionally, the Assam investigating officer has been asked to fix a date and time for Allahbadia to join the probe. The Supreme Court has also reaffirmed that the interim protection from arrest granted to Allahbadia shall continue. However, it made one thing clear: no direct or indirect shows that have a bearing on the merits of this case can be conducted. As the case unfolds, the larger question now is, will India see new regulations on digital content? And if so, how will it impact online creators? Stay tuned to the Indian Express as we bring you the latest updates on this legal battle. Until then, thank you so much for watching.